Welcome to Proving the Concept, the podcast where we deep dive into the weird, wonderful, and sometimes bizarre world of science and technology. I'm your host, Sarah Goffin, and today we're tackling a topic that has mystified mathematicians, inspired artists, and even sneaked its way into pop culture. That's right, we're talking about pi, the mathematical constant, not the dessert. Pi has been called mathematics' most famous irrational number, and today we're going to explore what makes pi so fascinating, its history, some surprising uses, and even some fun trivia. And to round out today's episode, we'll take a moment to spotlight a remarkable female mathematician whose work has been connected to pi or similar areas of math. So, let's get started. Let's begin with the basics. What is pi? Mathematically, pi is the ratio of the circumference of a circle to its diameter. No matter how large or small the circle, if you divide its circumference by its diameter, you get pi, a value that starts as 3.14159 and continues infinitely without repeating. Pi is what we call an irrational number, meaning it cannot be expressed as a simple fraction, and its decimal representation goes on forever. But it's not just irrational, it's also transcendental. This means pi cannot be the root of any non-zero polynomial equation with rational coefficients. In other words, you can't solve pi with algebra. This makes pi not just a number, but a symbol of mathematical complexity and wonder. While we often round it to 3.14, its true form is infinite and mysterious, a fitting subject for mathematicians and dreamers alike. Pi has been known for thousands of years. The earliest recorded approximations date back to the ancient Babylonians and Egyptians. For example, the Babylonians around 1900 BCE used an approximation of 3.125, while the Egyptians used 3.1605 in the Rhind Papyrus in about 1650 BCE. The Greeks took the study of pi to a whole new level. Archimedes of Syracuse around 250 BCE was the first to calculate pi rigorously by inscribing and circumscribing polygons within a circle. He established bounds for pi, estimating it to be between 3.1408 and 3.1429. This method of calculation was revolutionary for its time. Fast forward to the 18th century, and pi got its name from the Welsh mathematician William Jones, who used the Greek letter pi to represent the ratio. The symbol became popular when Leonhard Euler adopted it in 1737, and the rest is history. Today, pi has been calculated to trillions of digits using supercomputers. But here's the thing. For most practical purposes, like engineering or astronomy, you only need a few dozen digits. So why calculate so far? For many mathematicians, it's simply the thrill of the infinite. Now let's dive into the weird and wonderful side of pi. Did you know that March 14th, 314 in American terms, is celebrated as Pi Day? It's also Albert Einstein's birthday, making it a doubly special day for maths and science enthusiasts. In literature, pi has been used as a plot device. Take Carl Sagan's novel Contact. He imagines that, buried deep within pi's infinite sequence of digits, there's a hidden message from the universe's creator, a tantalizing idea that blends math with mystery. But pi isn't just about theoretical musings. It plays a critical role in real-world applications. Engineers use pi when designing anything circular, from wheels to satellites. It's essential in physics for calculations involving waves and oscillations. And even in fields like medicine, pi helps in models of blood flow and tumour growth. Here's a fun one. Did you know that you can use pi to measure the roundness of objects? The term sphericity in geology and other sciences depends on calculations involving pi to compare an object's surface area to that of a perfect sphere. As we wrap up, let's highlight a remarkable woman in mathematics, Mary Cartwright. While not directly involved in calculating pi, Cartwright's work in mathematical analysis and chaos theory aligns with the broader spirit of understanding infinite and complex systems, much like pi itself. Born in 1900, Cartwright was the first woman to receive the Sylvester Medal from the Royal Society for her contributions to mathematics. Her collaboration with J.E. Littlewood led to groundbreaking work in nonlinear differential equations, which are crucial in understanding chaotic systems. Why mention Cartwright here? Because chaos theory often involves circular systems and waveforms, areas where pi appears naturally. Her contributions remind us that mathematics is a field where persistence and curiosity can unravel the mysteries of the universe, one equation at a time. That brings us to the end of today's episode of Proving the Concept. We've unraveled the mystery of pi, explored its history, uncovered its fun and fascinating applications, and celebrated the achievements of Mary Cartwright, a pioneer in mathematics. Pi isn't just a number, it's a symbol of humanity's quest to understand the infinite. Whether you're slicing a pie, designing a spacecraft, or simply enjoying a piece of Pi Day trivia, this little number has a way of connecting us all to the universe's grand design. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and leave a review. Have a concept you'd like to explore? Drop us a line at sarah@concept-creatives.com or visit our website www.concept-creatives.com. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and never stop proving the concept.